Hello, this is Arturelia Film Room Reviews. I'm Arturo, and today I'll be reviewing Pirates of the Caribbean. I didn't get into it until 2006. And to be honest, I barely watched the first one from beginning to end. I skimmed through some of the stuff. I liked watching the British soldiers. I liked. And it wasn't until like several years later that I watched it all the way to the end. But mostly I watched film 2 and 3 for all the way through the beginning to end. But what do I think about the first Pirates of the Caribbean that started it all? Well, that's why you're here. Today I'm going to be reviewing Pirates of the Caribbean. Let's go. Years ago, Elizabeth, a young girl at the time, sees a ship sail off. But not after her father and the ship that she's in find a destroyed ship with one kid named Will Turner. Will Turner has a coin, a skull coin, which Elizabeth hides. Years later, Will now works as a blacksmith, and Elizabeth will be attending a ceremony. Soon a man by the name of Jack Sparrow comes to the island, but soon after, things start to turn into chaos. Not that chaos, this chaos. Thus, Will has to get Jack to help him save Elizabeth, who was captured by pirates of the Black Pearl, under their command, Barbossa. However, there is something very strange about these groups of pirates. The soundtrack in this film is very adventurous. It has a pirate feel, but yeah, adventurous mostly. And it's pretty good. The characters in here are, yes, interesting, but yeah, let's talk about Jack Sparrow. He has to be the most funniest character in this film. He's crazy, he acts drunk, he either will do things just to escape the worst punishments, and sometimes he does betray. However, besides him being drunk and being weird, he has his moments of being heroic. As for Will Turner, who is a blacksmith, is someone who is determined to do the right thing and save Elizabeth, which he has a past that is left in secret until later in the film. He is someone who will do what he has to stop Barbossa and obviously help Jack Sparrow. But of course he needs help from Jack to save Elizabeth. And Elizabeth is, yes, the damsel in distress, though she can hold her own when she isn't. The day they found Turner, she hid the coin from the crew due to her not wanting them to do anything to Turner if he was a pirate. She has her quirks here and there. And the villain, the main villain, Barbossa. He acts like a typical pirate, but he has a curse, along with his whole crew. He does what he can to find the person with the right blood, which is connected to the ship they destroyed years prior. The certain blood they need will free them from a certain curse they have. All he wants is to feel again, along with his other crew. That's all they desire. And yeah, he's just bad. But I actually like the villain's motivation. He wants to feel again. I won't go into details, but it's an interesting thing that the villain wants. It's not that he wants to take over. No, he wants a certain thing. The film looks good. I mean, I didn't really notice anything wrong with the editing. And the 3D animation for certain points, they still hold up. I mean, obviously they're outdated now since it came out like, 2003, but it's still good. As for my enjoyment for this film, I actually really liked Pirates of the Caribbean. It was adventurous, and obviously Johnny Depp, his humorous acting. It's part of my childhood and a very fun film. I like pirate stuff, so I would really like this film. It had a good story. Disney did go into a little bit mature points in this film, from this film to the rest of the series in the end. Yeah, this film is a fun ride from beginning to end. Pirates of the Caribbean. Childhood film of mine, like pirate stuff, interesting characters, good story, and I like it. It is a great film. Obviously, I do like the second one better than this one, but it's still a good film. And that is why I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Great film indeed. One that started it all. As for my recommendation, I will recommend the second Pirates of the Caribbean and the third Pirates of the Caribbean, along with the 2 others that finally came out. And that's basically it about for that series. But yeah. Well, this is Arturelia Film Room Reviews, signing off.